Say hi. Say hi and welcome to my YouTube. Say my name's Harper. So guys, I have been keeping a bit of a secret from you guys over on Instagram, and I've not been fully truthful, should we say, over the past couple of months with like where my life is at behind the scenes from my skin story in the business. So I'll start YouTube, and what a way to start it, with big lifestyle changes, big lifestyle news. And I'm actually, or we as a family are actually moving. And we're not just moving out of the city centre from our gorgeous apartment here into a house in Manchester. We're actually moving to the Cotswolds, which is so fucking exciting. Like, so exciting. If you already follow me on Instagram, and if you know who I am as a person or who we are as a family, specifically me and Charles before Harper came along, because she doesn't really have a choice in the situation, we are very much about outdoor living, like quality food, like everything is much of a holistic approach for us guys. And we absolutely love the Cotswolds. Like, it's so beautiful. Like, every time we've been down there, it just is amazing. So you can imagine why we're going down there. But I will give you a bit of a background if you obviously don't know who I am and you don't already follow me on social media as to like why, because I'm sure some of you are wondering like, what a big transition from like city centre living of Manchester to rural English countryside, and yeah, why it came, like how we came to that conclusion. So essentially, background: lived in Manchester for 32 years, met Charles on Instagram. In COVID, he was able to work from home, which meant he could move up to Manchester and was just required in the office like once a week. So that travelling time for him on a Wednesday, going down to London, coming back potentially on the same day, potentially the day after, was like really quite easy for him. So yeah, skip 4 years later, and that's like we moved into Manchester, we moved into the city centre. It was amazing. It's been an incredible 4 years for both of us. Obviously now we have Harper, who was born on Boxing Day. She's now 7 months. The time now has obviously like evolved as we've evolved as a family, and by all means, living in this apartment, having a newborn has been incredible, like absolutely incredible. Like, just so many little things in terms of like just putting her in a pram and walking outside, having things that are so accessible. Like, if anybody's wondering how city life is with a child, it's incredible, or a newborn, it's incredible, and I would encourage anybody to do it. But obviously, naturally, we have exhausted this space now from a size perspective for sure, but even from like getting outside and needing a garden and that type of thing. So we was like at the drawing board stage of like, okay, well, we don't necessarily need to settle our roots now, which we're not doing. We're moving to the Cotswolds, and it's in a rented accommodation again. So we're being sensible in our approach to this. We're not just like going down to the Cotswolds and yeah, thinking it's going to be amazing, because I could be really, really lonely down there and it might not work out for us. So we're doing it in a sensible way where we're just renting. We're just going to see how it goes. And if we don't do it now, I don't think we ever will, because when Harper starts to go to school and she starts to get comfortable and like meet friends and stuff like that, I think it would be much harder to move. So if we do it now while she's literally not even 1, and we see how it goes for a year, then we see how it goes for a year. Like I say, we could come home, we could come back to Manchester, we could absolutely hate it. We could live down there and think this is the best thing since sliced bread. I'm so glad that we've done it. Who knows? But essentially, as time has developed, sleep deprivation has obviously kicked in. Charles travelling down to London on a Wednesday, getting the train down, getting up really early, getting the train down, doing a full day work, then travelling home potentially, or staying over, then travelling back. It's a lot. It is a lot. And I know it is just one day, but it is a lot. And of an evening time, it's when I need him most, like when Harper is most challenging, or when my mind is quite fatigued from entertaining a newborn all day. So yeah, I really need him at that time. So we went to the drawing board anyway, and we kind of discussed like what does moving look like for us? Like, where would we move to? And we looked at like the train line from Manchester Piccadilly all the way down to London, and the different locations that it stops at, and like your Stockports and your Wilmslows. but you're only shaving like 20 minutes off the train journey. So we then had to like broaden our horizons as such a little bit and be like, okay, well, where else? And the Cotswolds just like popped up in conversation. And we love it down there. Like we go down there at least once a year, and yeah, we just love it. It's very accessible into London. It's an hour 15 for Charles on a train, or an hour 15 maybe door to door, I'm not quite sure, but it's very, very easy for him. Anyway, when this conversation popped up, which was only a couple of months ago, I said I'm a massive believer in like everything happens for a reason, and whatever comes onto the market, it comes onto the market, and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So we had some non-negotiables, and I said obviously moving down to the Cotswolds from Manchester, there is some specific things that we need to be aware of like people coming to stay, etc., etc. So like a certain amount of bedrooms, like obviously a garden, those types of things. And I just said if it's meant to be, it will pop up on the market, and it did. And it popped up on the market on Friday, and by the Tuesday we was down in the Cotswolds viewing it, and it was ours, it was our house, it was literally ours, no one else was viewing it, and it was ours. It was in the most perfect location. So we're moving to the Cotswolds. It's been really quick. Like I've not even started packing. By the time this vlog goes live, we'll actually be living there, which is crazy. But we're going down tomorrow basically, and we've got like a week down there, which we already had the bank holiday weekend planned as a holiday, a family holiday down there. So we've just kind of extended on a couple of days earlier because we're getting the keys and we're going to get things delivered, like the beds, sofas, etc. So I just want to take you guys with me. I literally want to take you and show you what our life is going to be like down there. And yeah, I just think it's a really great introduction for this YouTube channel and kind of how things are going to evolve my end from more of a lifestyle perspective and trying to keep my Instagram as more of like a business page. You might also be wondering as well from a work perspective for me, like what that looks like. But the reason Charles moved up to Manchester 4 years ago was because if I was to move down to London, I would have to have started my business again with all my facial clients. But as things have evolved over the 4 years, and I am now like doing quite a heavy lot of my business online with the Skin Institute and like my online acne clients, been in a position to be able to walk away, as difficult as that's been, because I felt like I've been going through a breakup with all my facial clients, but I am in a position where I can just solely work online now, which is an amazing thing. I never thought that I would ever be in that position. I never thought it would ever be a thing for our industry. I'm able to obviously do that, so that's obviously helped a massive amount with making this decision to move as well. So yeah, come to the Cotswolds with me. One child successfully asleep. Just travelling down now. We're literally, I've got like 45 minutes left, and then we'll be there. Just need to actually go and pick the keys up from the estate agent, and I'm still waiting to hear back from Dusk, who's meant to be getting the beds delivered today. But I've not had an email confirmation to say like it's on the way. I had an email confirmation to say that we obviously ordered it when I ordered it, and it's the selected delivery date was today, which is what I selected, but I would have thought they would have emailed to say that it's like all confirmed or given a time slot. So we'll see. If not, we'll have to either book somewhere to stay, or where would we even get like is an air mattress even going to be comfortable? I don't know. We shall see. Got him? Yeah. Yes. Welcome home. Oh, smells like funky.
Huh?
It smells a bit funky.
You need some air, that's why.
So all the curtains are down. Echo. You know what's going to be really annoying? What? The TV aerials there. Kitchen. Ooh. And this is the main room. It's huge. The space is huge. And then we've got a little garden. Oh, hello. Hiya. Are you walked up? Where are we? Are we in your new home? And relax. We've just been to Dalesford to decompress because the beds aren't getting delivered. So we rang. I just knew it. You know when you just have a feeling? Like usually would get that delivery time slot and just didn't have an email. So anyway, Charles found the customer service number online and rang them, and basically, because we've ordered 2 beds and 2 mattresses, the mattress for the spare room was on pre-order even though it didn't say it was. So naturally they've just not delivered anything, rather than emailing me and saying this one isn't in stock, should we order the other bits? Because that would have been absolutely fine, because we've ordered 2 beds. So now we're bedless, which is great, because we're in literally an empty house with no beds and a 7-month-old child. So that's fun. So we've actually had to order an airbed on Argos, and we're going to have to drive and pick that up at the Argos that it has it in stock, which isn't the end of the world, but it's just not really obviously what we had in mind. Anyway, as we decompressed, we went to Dalesford to decompress, had coffee, had breakfast because we'd not eaten this morning. We'd just got on the road really, really quick. And yeah, I was like, let's just go and pick some bits up. Let's just get some bits from Dalesford, like things that we can keep at the house now before, as we're kind of coming to and fro-in. So I'll do a little unboxing for you, because Dalesford literally is 5 minutes down the road. I don't really quite have Dalesford money just yet to do the full weekly shop there, but we feel like we're still on our holidays. So we got just some carrots, some potatoes, got some sweet potatoes as well. I'm more of a white potato gal. Charles is more of a sweet potato. Harper's obsessed with blueberries, so we got some blueberries for her. Just some eggs for breakfast. Some eggs. And what else? Oh yeah, we got some of the chicken bone broth. More so for Harper, but we'll probably end up having some ourselves. Honey, again, honestly, it was just a staple shop. We can't make a meal out of any of this. Oh, a lime, fun. Some whole milk. And last but not least, some gorgeous olive oil, extra virgin olive oil of Dalesford's. So that's our little shop. We're actually going to go to, when we go and pick the mattress up now, it's in an Argos inside of Sainsbury's, so I said we'll do like a proper big shop from Sainsbury's as well. Oh, half-eaten cookies that Charles has clearly just eaten one of those. So yeah, we'll go to Argos now. We'll get the airbed. It's not the end of the world, as you can probably see here. This is the quilt that we brought from home and pillows. So it is what it is. I've even contacted, we're getting sofa delivered tomorrow as well. I've even contacted the sofa company to make sure that that's being delivered tomorrow, and it is. So I was like, or else we've literally drove up days earlier and we're living in an empty house with no furniture whatsoever. So yeah, that's actually getting delivered tomorrow, which is good, and we'll get a time slot tonight, they've said, so thank God for that. Hopefully we can just rearrange potentially these beds to be delivered even in the next like couple of days that we're here. If not, we're just gonna have to I don't know what we're going to do. Camp in our new house, that's what we're going to have to do. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Are you coming to say hello? We didn't sleep the best last night. In our glamorous float bed that we got from Argos last minute, which was actually a real touch because God knows what we would have done. I definitely wasn't driving back to Manchester, doing a 3-hour journey back to Manchester. And we also were getting the sofa delivered today. But this little one decided she wanted to cluster feed last night, which she never, ever, ever does. So I don't know whether it was just like maybe her knowing the change of environment. So yeah, it was a bit of a rough night, but fingers crossed we have a more successful day today. We obviously, like I say, have the sofa coming today. So we've just been for a coffee this morning, a little bit of a walk. Weather's a bit miserable. It's a bit miserable, the weather, isn't it, today? It is, it's a bit miserable. I thought it was going to be a lot nicer than what it is, but yeah, sofa's coming today. We're going to try and get some work done. Excuse me. I'm going to try and explore the village a little bit as well, and just have a little bit of a mooch around. We had like a mini walk last night and went to the Wild Rabbit, which is just at the end of the road, for a drink. Then there was some gorgeous houses. Like the house that we're living in now is obviously beautiful, but like I'm talking like gorgeous houses. Are you giving Mum a kiss? That's nice. Give me a kiss. Give Mum a kisses. New sofa. So it's just from the Sofa Club. I actually just had a little bit of an issue with one of the legs, so the delivery man's going to sort us out. But finally, the back room is getting full. Good morning. I actually don't know where I left this vlog from being away at the new house, because we then just went to meet Charles's brothers and their girlfriends for the bank holiday weekend, which was really nice. So we actually had an Airbnb booked already for the bank holiday weekend, so I just kind of like shut off the camera. I also broke the little camera microphone muff thing. That camera's literally like a day old, and I dropped it when we was out, so that snapped. So I was a bit like, oh, is my camera even going to work? Anyway, we got home on bank holiday Monday, and it's just been a little bit like all actions, go. I've been like working, Charles been working, obviously looking after the baby, so I've not even had a chance to pick my camera up. But I think the next stage now of this move is next week, really, because we go next Sunday. So yeah, I just thought I'd kind of come and maybe update you on where we're at. And I'm just getting ready for a kids party, Harper's first kids party, which is exciting. I mean, if you're a parent and watching this, you're probably thinking, that excitement sure soon dies. But yeah, it'll be nice because it's one of the girls that I used to work with at the salon. It's her little boy's second birthday, so it'll be nice to see all the girls, and it's like probably the final time I'll see them all before we do actually move. So yeah, it'll be a nice catch up, really. So we've just been for a walk to get Harper to sleep, and got a coffee and a little croissant, and then now yeah, I'm just gonna get ready, do my basic makeup when I actually do makeup, which I don't always do. But update on the house, yeah, we basically go on Sunday. So Charles's younger brother Ruben's going to come on Friday and help do the actual move. They're just basically going to hire a van and do it themselves. I don't know if I'm naive to the situation of moving, and probably best getting delivery people, getting removal people, but Charles is determined that he wants to do it himself, so that's fine. I'll just leave them to it. I'll just go and be a mum in the background and not get in the way. I've not started packing. The apartment is still as it is. Again, might be being naive to the whole situation and should have started, but it is what it is. We need to put the apartment back together as well, in terms of like there's a TV on the walls, so we need to fill that in. So it looks like a wall again. There's like a few like bumps and scrapes and stuff in the paintwork that we just need to kind of go over. So hopefully we get our deposit back. But that is, yeah, basically the update. And then the official move is on Sunday. And a little bit of an update on the bed situation, which was absolutely ridiculous. They said that they would be in contact with a new delivery date in 24 hours, and it took them probably about 72. It was a nightmare, and I didn't expect that we would have got them delivered within the time that we was down there, and at least we had the Airbnb booked, so we weren't on a bloody blow up bed for the whole time. But the new delivery date, hopefully, touch wood, is going to be the 8th. So we've got one night on the blow up bed when we get down there, and then hopefully we'll finally have beds. So yeah, that's the update with that. But I'm literally just using, my makeup is a little bit filth there, but the Hourglass skin tint, and also the Charlotte Tilbury skin tint flawless filter as well. I always put that on as a base, obviously do skincare, put that on as a base, and then just like even everything out, and then just put a tiny like sheer coating of the Hourglass in there as well. And then that's basically my makeup done. I can never be bothered. As an ex-makeup artist who used to cake it on, and an ex-acne sufferer who used to cake it on, not wearing makeup now is always been the goal. So that's where I'm at. I don't wear makeup that often. I also am obsessed with this Sicily, like a CC concealer. Is it a concealer? Probably not. It wouldn't definitely conceal like spots and stuff like that, but I just love putting a few dots underneath my eyes, and it just like brightens everything up. And I always use my ring finger to just kind of like pat it in. So that is basically my makeup done. Do my eyebrows, bit of blusher, put some mascara on, and that is me done. I mean, I'm not really going to be making that much of an effort for a child's party, let's face it, but I feel I need to put a little bit of something on today for the first time in forever, because I definitely took my whole makeup bag down to the Cotswolds as well and didn't wear it once, which is typical me. You know what I'm actually really, well, not worried about as well, but my lashes are really quite long. They're just so straight. So when I curl them and put mascara on them, or when I have LVLs done, it's amazing. And now I'm thinking, shit, I have to start finding somewhere in the Cotswolds to have these treatments done that I'm used to having like on tap in Manchester, and every man and his dog offers. You can just go anywhere. Like where am I going to go? I'm definitely going to come back to Manchester for my hair. I'm just going to, actually had my hair done, my colour done on Tuesday or Wednesday, and I just said to Vic, who does my hair, like, look, I'm just going to like extend my appointment time. So usually I would have like a full head of highlights, cut and blow, wash and blow, and then 8 weeks later I would just do half a head and just a wash and blow without a cut. I'm going to skip that half a head, and then just kind of, yeah, extend my appointment time, so I'm not coming back to Manchester, because I said, the thing is, I don't want to be too optimistic with how often I'm going to come to Manchester. Like, it's not far, but it is at the same time. So like 8 weeks comes around so quick. So if I was to, yeah, like know the pressure of having to drive back to Manchester every 8 weeks, I'll be a bit like, oh, I really can't be bothered. So if I know that I'm coming back in, say like 14 weeks or 16 weeks, I think we've gone 14 weeks just because of how it falls with Christmas this time, then I can like plan things in as well, like stay at my mum's and like meet up with people and all that kind of thing. So I just think, yeah, it's more realistic, should we say, for coming back to Manchester within like a few months, rather than, yeah, like 8 weeks. It's just a bit too much. I feel like it's a bit too much too soon. And then if I can't cope with going that long with my hair, then I can just come every 8 weeks. But remember the lockdown days where we didn't have it done for months and months and months, so I'm sure I'll be fine. So it's Monday and I am trying to sort through my wardrobes. Say hello. Say hiya. It's you. I've just done all my shoes. Been ruthless. And then I just need to go through my clothes when I've played with Harper for a little bit because she's getting a little bit restless. So yeah, this is the only difficulty with moving with an 8-month-old, I suppose. It sounds like a good idea, but right now I don't think it is. But we've got so much time. We've got loads and loads of time. The move's obviously happening on Friday, so I only need to sort through the rest of my clothes now, and then underneath the beds. Kitchen was done yesterday, and the bathrooms really. All the furniture obviously isn't ours. Or the majority of the furniture isn't ours, so it's yeah, it's pretty easy. So yeah, let's get on. Packing day 2. It's Tuesday, and the plan today, I actually have work. So yesterday I was so ruthless, literally threw so much stuff out, so many shoes. It was wild, and just bagged up the whole wardrobe. And then woke up this morning, I was like, oh my god, I've got a content shoot with Em, who helps me with all my content. And I've just packed up everything, hairdryer, shampoo, everything, clothes, with the intention, thinking that I wouldn't need anything other than a few tracksuits and stuff like that. So now I'm thinking, oh my god, what am I going to do? Anyway, found some dry shampoo in the back of the cupboard that probably is out of date. Shouldn't have used it, but I was like, it's going in my hair. I've not got time to wash it, and I don't know where anything is, so that is what it is. I will just deal with this. I will literally just deal with this. It's not too bad. I did have it done last week, so it just needed a little bit of a freshen up, but it is what it is. That's fine by now. I have sourced a makeup bag, which is fine. So yeah, Charles did some filling of the walls where the TV was and where we'd knocked it a little bit yesterday as well. And then it's just, I suppose, continuing putting things in boxes. So yeah, need to get ready now for Em coming around to do my content. And then Wednesday, Thursday, starting the move on Friday. It's getting closer. Just yeah, so if I just delete them all, what should we go and do? Like a collagen one? Yeah. Yeah. Just thinking. Good morning. We are 2 days until the move. It's Wednesday today. We've got today, tomorrow, and then the actual official move starts with Charles and his brother. I'm just have some breakfast. Charles has gone to London this morning for work, which is his final trip from Manchester. And then Daddy's journey will only be an hour, won't it? So that's one of the main reasons why we're making this move, because what is a big journey door to door from Manchester to his London office is a quarter of what it would be. And yeah, it's his last one today, which is crazy. So I'm just going to give Harper some breakfast. The girls are coming round today for a brew. We just said that we would meet up today, and excuse me, what's this? We just said we would meet up today and not kind of officially said where. And I just said, you know what, just come to mine. The front room and everything is pretty much all furniture from the apartment anyway, so it's not like we need to pack clothes or like the front room's a mess. But yeah, I just feel like sometimes with kids, you can't enjoy a conversation or like a coffee or a cup of tea because they're just wanting to be on the go. So if they come here, they can crawl, the kids can crawl around, do you know what I mean? Like, it is baby safe in here and we can enjoy a conversation and a cup of tea. So yeah, I've just said, just come round. So I'm gonna nip out this morning and get like some biscuits and just get Harper down for a morning walk anyway. But yeah, I'm just gonna give her a breakfast now and then we can start cracking on the day. It's actually really funny because I will do a completely separate vlog for Harper's skin and her eczema and how we're in a position of healing now. It's actually really funny because when I started to wean Harper, I was trying her on different foods, not intentionally, just things that I was eating. Yeah. one of them was sardines. And one day she was like really like as if she was keen to try them. So I put a little bit on a spoon for her and made it like, and she tried it. She absolutely loves them. So every morning now she has avocado, a little bit of avocado smashed up, and sardines. And honestly, she loves it. It's crazy. But what's amazing is, obviously I talk about sardines and how rich they are in your omegas and the good fats that we need, and ultimately fats is one of the main things from a nutrition perspective that babies need for their development and their growth and their brain, etc. So I'm so glad she likes them, because it makes our life so much easier, and they are really, really cheap to get a tin. And obviously she doesn't have a full tin, like that tin will last us all week. So yeah, but I will talk about that in so much more depth. Like I say, I'll do a specific vlog. Hello, just keeping you all updated with what day we're on, what's happening behind the scenes with the move. It is Thursday. I have just done one of my friend's facials, last one. Just a little at-home facial for her before the move. Just giving Harper some lunch now. She's having some beef and olives, which is that your favourite? It's your favourite, isn't it? Some beef and olives, and then Charles is going to finish work early, and then it literally is game on, packing starting. So wish us luck. Are you in the box? Say hello. Hello. Should we pack this one away? I don't want to take this one with me. I think we'll leave that box here. Should we leave that box here? Should we leave that box here? Oh no, it's not. I thought that was a pillowcase then that I've been looking for. It's Mummy's camera. Hello. It's the last day. We're literally just doing some Charles is doing some final touches of the painting, and then we are out of here. The cleaner's coming in to do a final tenancy clean, and then we are literally, let's go and get this child. She's obsessed with toothbrushes at the moment, aren't you? That's a good habit to have, so you know how to brush your teeth. But yeah, I've not vlogged for a couple of days purely because trying to vlog with a child like this is impossible, absolutely impossible. But I've just spent the past 2 days at my mum's, just basically getting out of the way and letting Charles and his brother Reuben do the heavy lifting and the graft of back and forward to the Cotswolds. Oh my God! Say how excited are you for moving to your new house? Oh, you meant to scream. That was the point, you were meant to scream. No. So yeah, it was an emotional goodbye, just saying bye to mum and dad then as I left to come back here for our final touch-ups. But exciting. Is it exciting? Is it exciting? I also forgot to say that I came on period on Tuesday as well, which was like perfect timing, first period. After I think about 17, 18 months. Yeah, perfect timing when you're trying to do a move and your emotions are already high anyway. But no, we are literally, I've just grabbed coffee from downstairs and pastries because we've got absolutely nothing in here. And yeah, we're ready to go. The car is packed up. Everything is within the new house. We just obviously have to unpack it the other end now. And I was looking at pictures last night because he sent me a little bit of a picture of the front room. And say hello. He sent me a picture of the front room. And I just thought, oh, somebody else is gonna start to enter their own new chapter, aren't they, of their lives, and how exciting that is for somebody's put their stamp on this apartment now after the 4 years that we've lived here for, which is actually quite emotional. I've not really cried much, but this morning was just a little bit hard saying bye to my mum and dad. So. But we're going to have the best time, aren't we, in our new house? We're going to have the best time in our new house.
There's like a few scuffs on a few of the doors, like, do you know what, I can't be fucked, just leave it like that. So.
I'm sorry, but like I say, there must be so many people that leave these apartments in absolute squalor and just don't give a shit. But it's just nice for whoever's going to come in next that they don't have to do much. It's very hard as well to be emotional and in the moment when you have a child. Because they just start screaming, I'll start crying, and you're like, okay, got to keep my eye on this little one. My brain can't be thinking about anything else, can it? Outfit of Harbours is an absolute vibe. I'm not sure whether it's giving me pyjama vibes, but it's from Tesco. Got it yesterday. So yeah. Going on the big move, perhaps. Last journey for Dad. Journey 5 of 5. Flat 1101. Over and out. God, I did not expect to get this emotional about moving. I just keep thinking about whoever's going to live in that apartment. I just hope that they love it as much as we did, because we had the best 4 years, didn't we? You was meant to be born in that apartment, but you're too bloody big to come out. You honestly don't have time to even be upset with a child, and I don't even know why I'm so upset. I'm only moving 3 hours down the road, for God's sake. Pull yourself together. I just feel like it's just all hit me today that as we left then, just saying goodbye to the place we've lived and we've built so many memories, so many good memories. I just never expected to love it so much. You're due a nap, aren't you, Baba? Baba. What's this? Tired, Baba. Yeah, I just never. Charles is just putting air in the tyres, by the way. But yeah, I just never expected to get this upset. Wow, be fine the next day. Say hello. So this is the most rogue setup for my first Skin Institute call. I don't even know where I left the vlog yesterday. Same t-shirt. Who knows where anything is at this moment in time. But I think I left it on a bit of an emotional note. Anyway, we got down the motorway and it was fine. I just needed my little moment of mourning, and yeah, I feel great. We have the beds arriving today, which finally, we have those. I slept on the airbed last night with Harper, and Charles actually slept on the sofa because, yeah, we would have just had a worse night's sleep than we probably did anyway. So at least we slept a little bit better. And then, yeah, knowing that the beds are arriving today is such a relief. Just nice to know that we'll be in a proper bed tonight. But yeah, the emotions have subsided, should we say. Who's to know if they're going to crop up again, but I just think, yeah, yesterday was just a little bit of a whirlwind, and I feel like because it was so rushed, I didn't expect it to be quite as rushed yesterday morning. I really wanted like time in the apartment with it being empty to just like have a little bit of time to reflect, and actually wanted to like record and get some videos of the apartment like completely empty. But the cleaner was coming. I had to pick Charles up from the van hire place because he was dropping the van off. I had to like rush from my mum's, and yeah, it was all just a little bit of like a hectic one. We did have a really seamless journey. I say that the last 5 minutes probably wasn't, but I can deal with 5 minutes of a child screaming. Journey down, Harper slept well. She watched a bit of YouTube. I don't like sitting her in front of a screen, but I just feel like on a long journey like that with a child who hates the car, it's a must, and it works very well. So that's where we're at. So yeah, it was a seamless journey, shall we say. We just nipped to Dalesford to grab some lunch when we got here, and then just started to come back and unpack. Charles set up the front room with the tables, the chairs. I unpacked all the kitchen, so we're kind of working our way up as such. So once the beds come today, we can start to arrange the bedrooms, unpack clothes, that kind of thing. Just, I feel like everything else isn't too much of a rush to need to do, like hanging clothes up in a wardrobe, like, yeah, whatever, that can take as long as it takes. Whereas, like, yeah, I feel like the kitchen, the bathrooms, obviously the front room where Harper plays, that all really needed arranging yesterday. So I'm glad we managed to get that done. Went for a little walk around the village as well to get Harper asleep, which kind of got us some time as well with just being able to crack on, rather than one of us having to parent and one of us having to crack on instead. So that was nice. And then, yeah, woke up this morning, and what we've both manifested for so long, not necessarily in the Cotswolds, just like living in an apartment, just, oh God, I can't wait till we have a house and we can just step outside in the back and have a coffee and the sun is shining. And that is exactly what we woken up to this morning. So, oh my God, I didn't think I was going to get emotional this morning, but I just got emotional. But yeah, we did it. It's just such a relief to know that we're here now and we're here to stay. How long that's going to be, I do not know. But yeah, first night in the new house. Very, very, very happy and very, very, very grateful right now. If you have lasted this long watching this vlog, I'm not sure how boring it is, but if you've lasted this long, huge plot twist, kudos to you. I'm packing my bags and I'm going back to Manchester. Are you coming? There has been 3 ginormous spiders in this house already, one of which Charles has just told me crawled out of my glasses box. Love that for me. So yeah, off to Manchester, back to our high-rise apartment where there's no spiders. No, I'm gonna have to get used to this. I'm gonna have to get used to it, and I don't know how. Or hopefully now we've settled in, whatever was in the woodwork is coming out and then it'll be gone. Careful, watch your head, darling. Not fun. I don't like spiders, but I'm also trying not to instill fear in Harper. So that's gonna be a fun journey. Gloomy, gloomy September. Thunder and lightning. And hailstoning. Welcome to the south. And they said that Manchester was bad. Oh my God, I have just had an everything shower. It's Tuesday, so we've had 2 nights in the new house now, and it sounds disgusting, but I actually don't think I've had a shower because it's just been chaotic. I did have a bath with Harper the other night, so I have kept up with my hygiene, but I've not had like a proper shower. And my hair, I don't remember when the last time was that I washed my hair. And yeah, Charles took the baby to the swings that are just at the end of the road and said, have an hour, wash your hair, have an everything shower. And I think if I could have taken my eyeballs out and washed my eyeballs, I would have, but I've just scrubbed my body from head to toe. So I'm just gonna go in now with my last cosmetic consult pad. It's daytime, it's 12:30, but usually I would use this at night time, but I just feel like it's the right time to just get it on. And I am absolutely obsessed with these pads. Like, it literally is like a facial in a pad. I have promised myself as well now that I am here and I have the beauty of having all of my facial products, peels, skin pen, etc., etc., that I do need to make sure that I'm keeping on top of my own skin. say it all the time, probably won't, but you heard it here first. But the bed came. The bed is now up, and I am pleasantly surprised with the colour match, should I call it. So basically we got the West Elm drawers. Charles already had the bedside tables from when he lived in London, so we've just over the years just kind of built up our little collection with the 2 chests of drawers that we had in the apartment. So the West Elm beds, I actually don't even know how much they are, but I think they're like £2,000 or something for the bed, and I was like, oh god, no, I cannot justify paying that right now. Anyway, as much as they pissed me off, I am gonna shout them out. But Dusk, oh my god, absolutely insane. Let me show you the bed. So excuse the king size sheet. Obviously this is a super king, so we do need to get a bigger duvet, and obviously the pillows are not going to be as they are right now, but that's just what we had as a match for our apartment ones. But like, honestly, so the bed is from Dusk and the drawers are West Elm. Insane. Like, honestly, looks like the West Elm one. Like, I am so impressed. I'm just talking interiors, I won't go too deep into it, but I personally feel, and let me know what you guys think, I think that those lamps are far too small. They just get so lost. They literally, I feel like they just get so lost, because the bed is now a super king. So yeah, I just feel like we need really nice, like in the center of the, where's my finger? In the center of the bedside table, like a really nice lamp. So yeah, that's my only qualm so far with that, but that's just cosmetic. That's just like, let's do that whenever. Anyway, using my cosmetic contour pads in the daytime, which, like I say, I would usually use at the night time, but we're here, we're literally scrubbing ourselves, so why not? I love how they actually recommend the back of the hands, and I should have at some point the delivery of the body pads, which I'm really excited to try, because obviously, yeah, I'm just so obsessed with them. I'm going to let that sink in, and then while I'm doing that, I'm going to go in with my Philip Kingsley hair products. So this is the Root Boosting Spray Maximizer. It's like the yellow range. They again sent me this. My hair, I have quite a fair amount of hair, but it's very fine, so I don't get any lift at all in it. Oh my god, poor hairdressers when they try and work a little bit of lift into it, even a curly blow. My hair just doesn't hold a curly blow, so they can work their asses off to try and get my hair into a curl, and it looks great at first, and then 10 seconds later it's just got a flick at the end. So that's why you'll see me all the time with just a flicky hair. And then this is again the Maximizer range, Strand Plumping Cream. Anything to get some volume into my hair. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm really enjoying them. I've been using them recently. I have a few different hair products and stuff, but these are just the ones that I'm using at this moment in time. So I don't want to turn this vlog too much into kind of like a beauty haul, because there's so much of YouTube that's to come from my end. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to jump on and just finalise the end of this move-in. Everything's all settled now. We need to order some more bits of furniture. But yeah, that's kind of been it. We've done a huge move from Manchester. I don't even know where this journey started with the video of this. And where we're at right now is obviously 2 days into the new house. So there's so much more to come, and I'm so excited to get our roots stuck in here. And actually, a funny thing was, when I took Harper for a walk this morning, on our usual morning walk, 2 people stopped and asked me for directions. So I was like, oh, I'm a local now. People are asking me where this is or where that is. Not that I knew too much of an answer, but I'm a local now. So yes, thank you for getting this far on my YouTube. Like I say, I don't actually know the journey that got us here, but thank you for holding tight. please do like and subscribe, because I think to kind of keep this going, I need to make sure that things are landing, that you're enjoying these videos, and comment, let me know what you think. Give me a little bit of an inspo for how to lay out the pillows and the beds, and any types of bedside tables that bedside lamps that we can get to, yeah, change those ones, because I think Charles has a slight attachment to those ones, and I do love them. I think they're beautiful. Just a little bit small, just a little bit small. So yes, thank you all for joining me, and I will see you again next time.